And here you go. Immediately, you see on your map dashboard, you have the summary. So it tells you what your current debt is. So this is your house, solar panels, credit card, and your car, which comes out to be over $508,000. But look at this. Your 30-year home is going to be paid off in 10.35 years. And again, that's not just your home, that's all your other debts. So your credit card, your solar panels, your car. Well, everything will be debt-free in 10.35 years. And it also then tells you your savings and interest that you're not going to have to pay because you paid off all your debts in a little over 10 years. As we go down and scroll down, we notice this is our map dashboard. So it gives you a snapshot of everything here. So if you just click on it, it would say the traditional method of how much your debt is. This is where you're saving, how much you're saving the traditional way and the map accelerated way. Again, you can take a look at this. This is your red is what you normally would get paid off in. The blue is how short it'll be for you to do it with a map. The green is just once you don't have a monthly payment for your house, what you could do if you were to put it in let's say a 4.5% interest bearing account, and how much money you would have after your 30 years when you would normally have a house paid off. Now, as you can see, this is the map dashboard, so it's going to tell you immediately now when to pay your bills and how much. Now, the majority of these transactions are what you normally do already each and every month. These are the debts that you have to pay and that you put down: living expenses for food, for dining out $300, food $225 every week. The only thing that's different will be these things where you see recommended payment. This is where MAP is asking you or suggesting that you make an extra payment and when. So notice our Visa, our minimum payment that we put down was about $150. But notice the MAP is saying on this particular day, on 11/1, it says, you know what? You have $10,000 in your line of credit. So all we're asking you to do is make an extra payment of $3,680.30 and send it over to your Visa. Once again, this is the recommended payment. So even if you don't want to do it, you don't have to. You can simply ignore it. You can delete it and ignore it. But if you want to be debt-free in the 10 years that MAP is saying, this is what you want to follow. So how does this work? Well, it says here on 11/1, which is today, it says that we need to pay our dining out and entertainment. So you basically have to hit transact and make sure that you're going to take this money out. And let's say this money is in your line of credit. You need to take out the $300, and I would suggest that you get another checking account to put your money into, and you move that $300 over to your other checking account to pay your bills. Once you transfer that money over, you simply hit transact, and as soon as you transact it, it jumps up to this line where it says transactions completed but not reconciled. So let's finish all of the transactions for today. So we see here's food. It's asking us to take the food money out of our line of credit. Well, it's $225. Let's say we transfer that over to our other checking account and we hit transact, telling the MAP that we've done it. The next one, miscellaneous. Okay, so we're going to go to our MAP line of credit. We're going to take $200 out, transfer it over to our second checking account, and now it goes up here. What else is it saying? Oh, gas is coming out. That's $45. Hit transact. Now, let's say that you didn't, we'll just keep it at $45, and that's fine. We're transferring it over to our second checking account, and we hit transact. What else do we have here? Savings. So $250. Move that over to our second checking account. What else do we have here? The Visa. Oh, here comes the payment. The extra payment of $3,600. So we send that money to our Visa account. All right. Once we've sent it over, let's tell the MAP that we transacted, and there you go. Now, notice here's the interesting thing. When the MAP is asking you to make an extra payment to anything, you will find out that on that day or maybe the very next day, your income is coming in. This is the genius of how the map works. You're able to make an extra $3,600 payment to your credit card of $3,600, but right off the bat, that same day, your salary of your wife's teaching salary and your salary came in, and that's $6,500. So even though you made a $3,600 payment, you now put $6,500 back into your line of credit. So let's do the transactions for that. We hit transact, saying that our direct deposit for our Kaiser came in. And let's say that the LA Unified came in. So we're going to say that happened. So we hit transact. Okay, this is just saying that an extra $1,700 is still available on our credit card. Just some information. So hit save. Now, we have done all of the transactions for today. So once they're all in here, the next thing we want to do is reconcile. And reconcile simply means that we're going to update our map account. So we go up to the top, we hit reconcile. Once again, hit reconciliation. It's always making sure you know what you're doing. So now it says start reconciliation process. And at this point, map is updating or making it current. So now that the map has recalculated, what you're going to see is, once again, the summary. As the months go by, as you're making those extra payments, the thing that you're going to see is the remaining years. This 1027 is going to start to go down within the very months that you're using the program. Okay, so what happens if you had a transaction that wasn't already on your Edit Financial? Something that you did just that day. How do you put this on the map? Well, you simply will go to your map dashboard and you click on the one-time transaction. And let's say that you went and bought a laptop from Best Buy. The amount was $2,500. Okay. And when you click on the type, let's say that this is a pay one-time non-recurring expense because we're only buying a laptop today. So we have that. Then you hit save. As soon as you do that, on your dashboard, this immediately comes up. Here we are. It's $2,500. We bought a laptop, so we need to transact that. We need to let the map adjust for that. So you hit transact. You hit transact one more time. And now it goes up to where it says transaction are completed but not reconciled. So we go to the very top. We hit reconcile, reconciliation, start the reconciliation process. And map is now adjusting for that one-time $2,500 expense. But that is basically how you will add any new items that's not already on your monthly transactions. Okay, once it's been reconciled, you can actually go to your Edit Financial and you can see where all the changes have taken place. So if you go to the Income and Wealth Acceleration, it'll show you that here's your $9,000 line of credit amount, the limit, and the balance now shows that you've spent $4,700 from that $9,000. If you were to go to your consumer debts and household, you will also see where this got changed. So your original Visa amount, which was I think $6,500, if you look at it now, you've already made a payment of almost $4,000. So now your balance on it is $2,500. Of course, if you made a car payment or to your solar, these things would change as well.